Ladies and gentlemen, quitting alcohol is a lie. I know you're probably wondering what the hell do I mean by that, but what I mean by this is that the idea of quitting alcohol being difficult is just not true. But that is what we are made to believe. The world that we live in has you believe that stopping drinking is going to be one of the most difficult endeavors that you will ever face. It's going to be the hardest fight of your life. And hell, most people are going to say, why would you even want to stop drinking alcohol in the first place? Why don't you just have one or two? Why don't you moderate? Why don't you just stop for a little bit of time and then come back, come back and enjoy the drinking one more time? I'm telling you, this idea that stopping drinking is difficult is a lie, and it's a lie that we get pushed again and again and again. Now, the real challenge is that when we start to buy into this lie, when we start to buy into the idea of it being hard, and then we try to stop drinking and then we fail, the lie gets amplified because now we've got evidence. If we try to stop drinking and we end up slipping up, and we buy into the idea that it's difficult, that we buy into the idea that alcohol is a good thing, what do you think is going to happen to the drinker? Oh, well, maybe everybody is right. Maybe it is hard to stop drinking. What's the point? I won't even bother anymore. Listen, I was stuck in that cycle for many years. I was stuck into the cycle of literally buying into the idea of it being hard to stop drinking, buying into the idea that it's a good thing, buying into the idea that moderation could be possible one day. Then I tried to stop drinking, I'd slip up, and all of the evidence now just gets it gets stronger and stronger in my mind as a drinker. I mean, literally, we're pretty much setting up ourselves to fail from day one. But I'm telling you, it does not need to be that way. And in this video, I'm going to break it down for you. So let's do this. Just before we get into the video, if you want to get access to the free video training showing you how to control your drinking without AA or willpower, click the link in the description. I'll be showing you how to use the mental model called first principles thinking to get control of your drinking. I'll be talking about the 5 critical mistakes that 90% of drinkers make, and I'll also be sharing the 2 phases of becoming sober clear. You do not want to miss that training video. It will change your mindset around drinking forever so you can start getting your health, career, confidence, and relationships back on track. Click the link in the description for instant access. Now, I'll say it again. I've said it a million times on this channel already. I'm gonna say it again. If you see alcohol as a good thing, you will find it hard to stop drinking. If you genuinely look at alcohol as something that enhances your life, that helps you, that gives you courage, that gives you confidence, that does a lot of good, that helps you relax, why do you think it's difficult to stop drinking it? Anybody would find it difficult to stop drinking. Doesn't matter if you call yourself an alcoholic or you don't. And it's why so many millions of people continue to drink alcohol. And then, on the other end of the spectrum, if we see ourselves as the problem, if we think that that's why we can't stop drinking it because we have something wrong with us, because we have a character defect, we've got an addictive personality, maybe we've got some different genetic makeup, maybe we have a disease of alcoholism, then what else do you think is going to happen when you try to stop drinking? Well, the idea of it being hard just gets hammered in one more time because you're finding it difficult because you are the problem. The drug's not the problem. The idea of it being a good thing is not the problem. You're the problem. And it's almost like people create this self-fulfilling prophecy of stopping drinking being a challenge. But the thing is that none of it's true. If you've been watching this channel for a while, you'll know that I say that alcohol does nothing for you. It never has, it never can, it never will. And when you really drill that idea into your head, it is like you don't want to drink it anymore. I mean, I look at drinkers all the time and I feel sorry for them. We live in Koh Samui and there's an open bar on the corner of an area that we go to. And you can see inside the bar, and I always go past that bar and I can see, and this is no disrespect to those people because I've been there, but I can see like the red faces, you can see them like sat by the bar, trying to be fancy, and I just kind of cringe inside. I just think, I feel sorry for these people. I just feel genuine pity. I feel like that was me. I know what it's like to be there. I know what it's like to just can't wait to get to the bar. Can't wait to order that drink, get that first drink down you. I can finally relax. But I've got no interest in that anymore. I don't want to be that person anymore. I don't want to be stuck in that cycle because that cycle lasts for years. And unless you break it, unless you pull yourself out of it, it's going to continue going forever. That's the matter of fact. Like, if you don't stop drinking, that cycle will just continue. Imagine that all of a sudden, people started drinking bleach. Right? People just said, we're going to start putting 5% of bleach into all of our drinks. We're going to get a nice Diet Coke. We're going to get a soda water. We're going to get a tonic. And we're going to put bits of bleach in it. And when you drink it, you get a bit loose. You get a bit giddy. What would you do? Would you start looking at those people and start thinking, whoa, now that looks interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Maybe a small percentage of the audience will do, but probably not, right? You're probably going to look at those people and think that they're delusional. Why the hell are they drinking bleach? And then they start telling you, it helps me relax. It gives me a bit of confidence. And then you're looking at them thinking, but you were confident and relaxed in the first place. Why would you need to add in something to give you confidence when you already had confidence, right? You were perfectly relaxed before you started drinking it, and then what you see is the bleach drinkers start drinking more and more bleach, and then when they're not drinking bleach, they're a little bit moody, they're a little bit, aggressive, they just don't feel right. But then they start drinking the bleach, and then they feel okay again. You would look at the bleach drinker, and you would see that they're addicted to a drug. But then what they start telling you is, oh, everybody's doing it. Do you not see on the TV last night? The celebrities, they're promoting this new bleach drink. It's fantastic. If this happened, right, nobody would drink the bleach because we're not stupid, right? But the thing is with alcohol is we're born into a world that already sees it as a good thing. From the moment that we're born, we're literally fighting a losing battle. If alcohol was invented tomorrow, nobody would drink it. It's that simple. Because it's a drug that does nothing for anybody and just keeps people stuck. Then, for example, imagine, let's forget about the bleach example. Let's imagine crack cocaine addicts, right? People that smoke crack cocaine. What would you do if a crack cocaine addict had stopped crack? He's 2 weeks in, and then he says, hey, John, hey, Leon, hey, Terry, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start smoking crack on the weekend. I'm gonna just do one pipe every weekend, and that's it. I'm gonna live my life with one pipe a week. Would you look at that person with confidence? Would you look at that person and encourage them and say, yes, just control it, do that? Of course not. You would be alarmed. You'd be thinking, no, what are you doing? It isn't like that with alcohol, though. You go and tell a drinker that I'm going to start moderating again. You go and tell somebody that when you've had a period of time without drinking, you go back to them and say, I'm going to start doing it again. They're going to welcome you back with open arms. And the thing is, people around you, like healthcare professionals, doctors, friends, family, they're not going to look at you with a warning sign. They'll be like, oh, yeah, okay, whatever. Because that's the world that we live in. If you've had big drinking problems in the past, maybe people will be, a little bit alarmed, a little bit worried. But it isn't like, with another drug. It's not like everybody around you is going to be thinking, shh, this person's going to go off the rails. Yet that happens with alcohol so many times. People do start with just having one or two at the weekends again. That's what happened to me. I got drunk one night after not drinking for 9 months. Then 9 months later, I dismantled absolutely everything. I lost my business. I lost my girlfriend. I sold my car. I moved to London. I lost my job in recruitment because I couldn't handle it. Then I started another personal training business. Had to move back to Oxford, working in a restaurant again. That's because I decided to try and moderate this addictive drug. Guess what? Fell flat on my face. And this is the sad thing, is that we are really conditioned just to see alcohol as this good thing. It's just pure conditioning. It's through repetition, it's through marketing, it's through the media, it's through this idea being passed to us from the people around us. And listen, it's just not true. Alcohol is not helping you. It can't help you. There's no benefit to consuming a poison. And really the lie is that it's hard to stop drinking. It's really that simple. You just don't put the alcohol to your mouth and you make a decision, right? When you make a decision, it's very different from trying to stop drinking. It's very different from saying, I'm going to do 14 days without alcohol. I'm going to do 30 days without alcohol. When you make a decision, you go all in. You commit. It's like diving headfirst into a pool. As soon as you've made that jump, you can't back out. You're done, right? You're going to land in that pool whether you like it or not. And that is how strong your decision to not drink has to be. Because then it's a done deal. It's finished. You can move on. You can start doing the things that matter to you. You can start getting your health back on track. You can start taking your career and your business more seriously, or you're investing more seriously. You can start taking your relationship more seriously with your friends, with your family, with your kids, with yourself. You can really start doing the things that matter to you. Because listen, I don't know about you guys, but I know that alcohol was stopping me from reaching my potential. I know that when I drank, I was not giving it my all. I was not going all in, right? I was not doing the things that I wanted to do. And if I get to 90 years of age and I look back at my life and I say, I just kind of lived that unfulfilled life, listen, I don't want to be there. And I don't want you to be there. If you're watching these videos, I don't want you to get to that place either. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks a lot.